So yes, some of us did wind up with some higher totals. So we do have some isolated higher totals. Southwestern Waukesha, southeastern Jefferson counties, Mukwonago at 4.2 inches, Palmyra at 4, Sullivan, that's where our National Weather Service office is, just a little more than 3 inches of snowfall. Now I know there's a lot of numbers here on the screen. We got a lot of snowfall reports in from what we call our Coco Ross observers. That's our community collaborative rain and hail snow network. Those are the folks that have weather stations at their own homes, and they provide measurements to the Weather Service, so we like to report those as well. Officially out at Milwaukee's Mitchell Airport, only 1.4 inches of snowfall. Now that brings our season total to 11.9, when on average we should be seeing anywhere but around 23.7, almost 2 feet of snowfall. That's just about half of what we should normally see by this point in the season. Now, if you look at our annual total and you compare that what we've already seen at 11.9, it's not even a quarter of what we should see at this point. So we've got more than half the season to go. We're about 47% of the way through. If you go from November the 11th through April the 14th, that is the average first and last measurable snowfall in Milwaukee. So I went over to social media and I said, do these numbers sound right to you? Enough? Not enough? And I really did like what Francisco and Robin here had to say. You know what, we're going to get some in March. Or, you know, that's not enough, but we'll probably look for something in April. Yeah, we tend to see a good deal of snowfall come down in the month of March, more than 6 inches. A little bit less, of course, in the month of April, but we certainly still have an opportunity here. All right, this morning, all the snow exiting the area. So now as we head into the afternoon, completely clear sky for the most part. 15 degrees in Milwaukee, northwest wind at 16. Numbers a little bit farther inland in the lower teens, so we still have a few hours here for that daytime heating to work in. Only expecting these numbers to improve by a few degrees. Wind chills, however, with those breezy northwesterly winds on either side of about 0 degrees. So it feels like -1 right now, Milwaukee, -5 in Waukesha, -2 currently in Fond du Lac. We're going to hold these numbers in the teens this afternoon. Wind chills, again, on either side of 0 degrees, more likely above 0 here this afternoon. But tomorrow morning, we drop the low temperatures into the single digits, and we are expecting those northwest winds to continue. So at times, we could have wind chills first thing out the door for your Friday between -5 and -10 degrees, with some improvement expected by the afternoon. By Saturday, southerly winds kick in up to 34 degrees. Call it a heat wave. We'll hold on to the sunshine as we head into our Sunday forecast. One thing I do want to let you know about is that as we head overnight Friday into early Saturday, I've got 1 week disturbance that crosses Wisconsin. We could shake out a couple of flurries with this overnight tomorrow into early Saturday morning. We're not expecting much in the way of accumulation, but just something to keep in mind. Numbers remain in the 20s and 30s heading into next week. Another chance of flurries on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, highs remain in the mid-30s.